The first polls in Michigan will close in just a few minutes. And tonight, we're learning new details about an issue mobilizing many Democratic primary voters. You guys probably care about this. Donald Trump's brazen corruption. Capital One has just revealed in court that it closed hundreds of Trump Organization bank accounts a few years ago, not in retaliation for the January 6th insurrection, as Trump has claimed, but actually over money laundering concerns, something the Trump Organization says is completely baseless. That revelation comes on the heels of the latest Trump money-making scheme. As of Saturday, people can now buy early access to the president's potentially market-shaping Truth Social posts for a measly fee of up to $100,000 a month. Simone, I'm just going to let you free here because I know you have.
I was saying in the break, I said I'm going to save it for TV. I don't know if people remember, but last year, Eric Trump and the other Trump children we're talking about the fact that they were debanked, and they were claiming that these banks debanked them because they were against, their father, and they actually filed a lawsuit. Well, the reason we now know this information is because of that lawsuit. And Capital One says that it closed the Trump Organization's accounts after anti-money laundering probe. I'm just going to read more from it. The disclosure marks the first time a bank has formally tied money laundering concerns to U.S. President Donald Trump's family business. Capital One is seeking to dismiss the case by casting doubt on claims of illegally debanking or denying services on religious or political grounds, the Trump Organization. I think it's very important because they made these claims. It went wild in conservative media, not just online, like in actual conservative circles, to the point where people, Mr. Chairman, out there in the world were talking about this. Mm-hmm. And this lawsuit is important because now we know that Capital One, and there were more than 300 accounts, the Reuters reporting says. Capital One had reason to do this. And I think that the Trump family probably didn't think the bank was going to hit back.
Well, and I'm glad that they did. I'm glad that they did. And I can assure you folks that banks don't just hit back. They don't play that way. Mm-hmm. As someone who has former bank officials in his family, I can tell you firsthand that when a bank decides to shut down and close an account, it is for very, very clear and obvious reasons because banks are always, you may not know it, but your accounts that you have, just a little checking account you got, banks monitor that activity very closely. They look at what comes in. They look at what goes out. They look at who is getting the receipts, who are making the deposits from outside of the bank network that you belong to. So the fact that Capital One, which is a very careful bank, I know again firsthand, this says a lot. There's a lot of flags here. Some may be yellow. Obviously, there were some red ones, to your point, Simone. And I just think that what it says to me, again, folks, when you're engaging in activity in which third parties walk away feeling that there's a criminal enterprise associated with that, there's a problem. And when you're the president of the United States, and it involves you and your family, it's a bigger problem for the country.
This happened in 2021, by the way. Yep. They didn't file suit until 2025.
One of the things I think, if you want to zoom out, because the corruption's all over the place. This is an AP story from April. President Donald Trump's social media post. Graphs showing the price of oil dropping from $102 a barrel down to less than $95 a barrel after Trump announced a ceasefire on Truth Social. Mm. All of this is connected.
All of it's connected.